Chapter 9 Strategy for Enhancement in Food Production. This is video number 5, and in this video we'll be talking about tissue culture. What is tissue culture? It is an in vitro technique to regenerate, to get the whole plant from any part of the plant by growing in a culture medium. And that part of the plant or a tissue which we take is known as an explant. It can be a leaf, a part of a leaf, it can be root, or it can be a stem. Now this explant has got the capacity to develop into a complete new plant, and this property is known as totipotency. Now children, by the method of tissue culture, one can produce large number of plants, and therefore this tissue culture is also known as micropropagation. Now, what do we do in a tissue culture? Generally, we take a small piece of a plant, that is an explant. It can be a part of a leaf or a stem or a root, and put it in a medium, culture medium. That culture medium contains nutrients as well as some hormones like auxin and cytokinin, which induces, these hormones induces cell division in these explant. These explants divides to form a mass of tissue which is known as callus. Then this callus is shifted to another medium where it grows into plantlets. Now the medium that we generally take should have the following components. It should have a carbon source like sucrose, some inorganic salts, growth regulators like auxin and cytokinin, vitamins and amino acids. Now students, the plantlets that are grown through tissue culture are genetically identical to the original plants, and therefore we call it as soma clones. Reason because we are taking the somatic part and they are clones, they are genetically similar, so we call it as soma clones. On commercial scale, we have produced like tomato, banana, apple. They have been produced in commercial scale by this tissue culture method. Now, there is one more a type of tissue culture which is known as meristem culture. Now, this meristem culture, we take in this meristem culture, you can recover healthy plant from a diseased plant. If the plant by chance is being attacked by a virus, you can recover healthy plant from this virus infected plant by the method of meristem culture. Now meristem, like apical meristem and auxiliary portion of the plant, is always free from attack from viruses. Virus never attack these plants, these parts, the apical part, the apical meristem, it will never attack. Virus never infects these parts. So we remove these meristem and then grow it in vitro to obtain a virus-free plant. So children, remember, meristem culture is very important to develop a healthy plant from a virus-infected plant. Plants like banana, sugarcane and potato have been grown by this method, that is meristem culture. Now, let us understand what is somatic hybridization. In somatic hybridization, the name, first let's just see the name somatic. Somatic plants can be divided into two parts, one vegetative part, another reproductive part. You all know that flower is the reproductive part, and the other parts like stem, leaf, root, they are the vegetative part, or it can be known as somatic part. Now, somatic hybridization. What is hybridization? It is fusion of two desirable characters. So same here, it is a process of fusion of protoplast of somatic cell obtained from different varieties or species of plant on a suitable nutrient medium in vitro to develop somatic hybrid, and this process is known as somatic hybridization. Let us understand this process of somatic hybridization by this figure, like by this diagram. Now look here, this is a cell from a plant. Now because it's a plant cell, it will be having cell wall. The very first thing, this cell wall is digested by taking two enzymes, cellulose and pectinase. So you get what? After the cell wall gets digested, you get a protoplast. Is that clear? So plasma membrane, cytoplasm, nucleus, this is what? This is nucleus. Now, you take two protoplast cells from two different parents, like parent A and parent B, whose cell wall is removed. They are the two protoplasts. Then these two protoplasts are fused in presence of a chemical known as polyethylene glycol. In presence of polyethylene glycol, which is known as PEG, the plasma membrane gets fused, and after that, see, you can see the two plasma membrane has fused, but the two nuclei are still separate. After some time, there is a nuclear fusion. They too also fuse to give you what? A new cell, that's a hybrid cell which has characters of both the plant, both the parents, and you call it as somatic hybrid cell. Now in this way, you have actually developed a somatic hybrid known as spomato. The spomato was developed by the fusion of tomato and potato protoplast. But it did not have all the qualities, so it was not so much commercialized. What is the advantage of this somatic hybridization? Biggest advantage is that interspecific or intergeneric hybrids can be produced by this method. Means two different species, you can take cells from two different species, you can take cells from two different genera. So interspecific or intergeneric hybrids can be produced.